number 2.7, question number 9. The question is product of three consecutive terms. Product of three consecutive terms is 27 and sum of product of the two terms at a time is 57 by 2. This is the given condition. Now we are going to find the three consecutive terms. Let the three consecutive terms be a by r, a and ar. So first condition is product of three terms is 27. So product of three terms, how can we write? A by r into a into ar is equal to 27. I hope you understand. This is in the product. So product of three consecutive terms is 27. So this r will be cancelled. So a into a gives a cube is equal to 27. So this cube, a cube, this cube, if you take right hand side, it becomes cube root. So cube root of 27, which is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3. So first condition, product of three terms is 27. So we could get the value of a is equal to 3. The second condition is sum of product of the two terms at a time. So how can we take? This is first term, this is second term, third term means product of, so a by r into a plus second term and third term product a into ar plus third term and first term ar into a by r is equal to 57 by 2. This is the second condition. So now we are going to simplify this. Here a into a square by r plus a into a square into r plus this r will be cancelled. So a square is equal to 57 by 2. Here a square is common factor. The three terms have a square. So if you take that a square out, so what do we have? 1 by r plus 1, which is equal to 57 by 2. We know that a value, so a is equal to 3 means a square value 9. So 9 of, here I am going to find the LCM. So LCM is r. Okay, here denominator 1, here also denominator 1. If the LCM is r means here 1. Here 1 is there, so you want to multiply it by r. So numerator is also multiplied by r. So r into r square. Plus here 1 is there, you want to multiply it by r. So numerator is also multiplied by r. So r into 1 r is equal to 57 by 2. Now cross product method. We are going to do cross product method. So 2 into 9, 18 into 1 plus r square plus r is equal to 57 r. Okay, so 18 plus 18 r square plus 18 r is equal to 57 r. We have 18 plus 18 r square plus 18 r is equal to 57 r. If we take this term left hand side, so what do we have? 18 r square, I am going to write it in the standard form. 18 r square plus 18 r, that 57 r plus 57 r becomes minus 57 r plus 18 is equal to 0. So 18 r square plus 18 r minus 57 r. It leaves a remainder 57 minus 18 is equal to, so first you multiply the coefficient of r square by the constant term. So 6 into 6 36. So product of the two numbers is 36 and sum of the two numbers is minus 13. So the two numbers product is 36. What are the two numbers? Actually 9 4s are 36. 9 into 4 36 and 9 plus 4 13. So 9 and 4. So both numbers have negative sign. Minus 9 into minus 4 equal to minus 3. Minus 9 minus 4 gives minus 13. Minus 9 into minus 4 is equal to plus 36. So r minus 9 into r minus 4 is equal to 0. Actually, if you multiply it by 6, so you want to divide by the same number 6. So 3 table means 3 times, here 2 times. Here 2 table, 2 times, 3 times. So r minus 3 by 2 into r minus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. So r minus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. R value is plus 3 by 2. And r minus 2 by 3 is equal to 0. R is equal to 2 by. We found the value of r is equal to 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. A value we found, that is a equal to 3. If r is equal to 3 by 2 and a equal to 3 means we just assign the value of a and r here. So a value 3 divided by r value is 3 by 2. This 3 will be cancelled. This 2 becomes numerator. So 2, 3, 3 into 3, 9 by 2. These 3 are the consecutive terms. If r is equal to 2 by 3 and a equal to 3 means 3 whole divided by r value 2 by 3, 3 into 2 by 3. This 3 will be cancelled. This 3 becomes numerator. 3 into 3, 9 by 2, 3, 2. Exercise number 2.7, question number 10. The question is, a man joined a company as assistant manager. The company gave him a starting salary of rupees 60,000. So his starting salary, first we have to write what is given. His starting salary is rupees 60,000. His starting salary is rupees 60,000. And agreed to increase his salary 5% annually. They said clearly they will increase his salary 5% every year. What will be the salary after 5 years? What will be the salary after 5 years? How can we calculate? This is first year salary. So second year salary is 5% of this amount plus this amount. Actually 5%, which means 5 by 100 into 60,000. 5 by 100 into 60,000. It gives some value. Plus 60,000. It is second year salary. So second year salary is equal to 5% of first year salary plus that salary. So it gives 63,000 actually. Need not to write like that. Then third year. Before moving to third year, we could simplify this because the 60,000 is the common factor. The 60,000 is a common factor. If you take that out, here 1 plus here 5 by 100. So 1 plus 5 by 100, either 1 plus 5 by 100 or 5 by 100 plus 1. Both are so correct. So third year salary. So 5% of this amount plus this amount. So 5%, 5 by 100 into 60,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 plus this amount. So 60,000 plus 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100. Then this and this are common. If you take that out, this is the common factor. If you take that out, what do we have? Here 5 by 100 plus here 1 will be there. It can be written as 1 plus 5 by 100. Actually 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 into 1 plus 5 by 100 can be written as 1 plus 5 by 100 whole square. So third year salary is 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 whole square. Listen carefully. Second year salary, third year salary is 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 whole square. Actually second year salary is 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 1. Third year is 2. So fourth year is 3. Fifth year is 4, like that. So it can be written as 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power n minus 1. So 3 minus 1 2. Okay, like 2 minus 1 1. So nth year means n minus 1. The question is fifth year, end of the fifth year. It means the salary of sixth year. Salary of sixth year. The question is after 5 years. After 5 years, which is equal to sixth year. After 5 years means sixth year. So we can write it as 60,000 of 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power 6 minus 1. So 60,000 1 plus 5 by 100 whole power. If you simplify this, what do we have? 60,000 1 time 20 times. So 1 plus 1 by 20 whole power 5, which is equal to 60,000 of actually 1 plus 1 by 20 whole power 5. If you take LCM is 20. Here 1 is there, so you want to multiply by 20. So 20 plus 1 gives 21. 21 by 20 whole power 5. So 60,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 20. So 21 by 20 is 5 times. You can cancel this. There are 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 2, this 3, 6 will be cancelled 3 times. 3 into 21 into 21 into 21 into 21 into 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Divided by here 2 into 2 into 2, actually 60. 160 times. If you simplify this, you can get the answer. The answer is 76,577. 76,577. Try to simplify it. Exercise number 2.7, question number 11. Now I am going to read the question. Listen clearly. In textbook page number 74, question number 11. Sivamani is attending an interview for a job and the company gave 2 offers to him. A person, his name is Sivamani, is attending an interview for a job and the company gave 2 options. 2 offer. The first offer, rupees 20,000 to start. His starting salary is rupees 20,000, followed by a guaranteed annual increase of 6% for the first 5 years. They provide first 5 year 6% annual increase, annual increment 6%. Offer B, 22,000 is his starting salary. His starting salary is 22,000, followed by guaranteed annual increase of 3% for the first 5 years. What is his salary in the 4th year with respect to the offers A and D? So now we are going to find 4th year salary. His 4th year salary, if A, option A means, offer A means what is his 4th year salary. If offer B means what is his 4th year salary. So now we consider as 2 cases, offer A and offer B. Question number 11. First I am going to find offer A. Offer A. Offer A, starting salary is rupees 20,000. Annual increase, annual increment is 6%. Annual increment is rupees 6%. So 6%, how can we calculate? So 6% of this amount means we can write it 6 by 100 into this amount plus this amount. So what is it? It will be the second year salary. So second year salary is 6% plus this amount. Here 20,000 is the common factor. If you take that out, what do we have? 6 by 100 plus, we took that out, so 1 will be there. So 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1. It will be the second year salary. So third year, how should we calculate? Third year salary is equal to 6% of this one plus this one. So 6% of this one means we should write 6 by 100 into this salary. 6 by 100 plus 1 plus 20,000 into 6 by 100 plus 1. I hope you understand. Here this 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1, 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1 is common. If you take that out, what do we have? Here 6 by 100. 6 by 100 plus 1. Here 6 by 100 will be there. This one we took out, plus here also we took out, so plus 1. So how can we write it? So 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1 whole square. 2 times. It occurs 2 times, so we can write it as 2. So first year 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1. Actually second year 6 by 100, 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1 whole power 1. And third year 2. So fourth year 3. Fifth year 4, like this. So it forms GP. It forms a GP. Okay. So TN formula we can write. TN is equal to 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1 whole power n minus 1. It is the formula. So now we are going to, we got Tn equal to 20,000 of 6 by 100 plus 1 whole power n minus 1. So we are going to find T4. So T4 is equal to 20,000 of, if you simplify this by 2 table, so 3 times, here 50 times, 53 by 50 whole power 3. So you can simplify it. If you simplify, you can get the value 23,820. Offer A. Offer B. His starting salary is 22,000, but annual increment is 3%. So 3% of this amount, how should we calculate? 3 by 100 into 22,000 plus 22,000. What is it? It is second year salary. Okay. If you take 22,000 out, we got 3 by 100 plus 1. 3 by 100 plus 1. So third year. So third year salary is equal to 3% of this amount plus this amount. So we can write it like this. 3 by 100 of this one plus this one. Here this is the common factor. If you take that out, what do we have? 22,000 of 3 by 100 plus 1 is a common factor, means here 3 by 100 will be there plus 1. Actually we took out this, so plus 1 will be there. So how can we write it? 22,000 of 3 by 100 plus 1 whole power 2. It occurs 2 times, so whole square. Listen carefully. Second year salary is 22,000 of 3 by 100 plus 1 whole power 1. Third year salary is 22,000 3 by 100 plus 1 whole square. You can see the changes, the difference. Second year means 1, third year means 2, so fourth year means 3, fifth year means 4, and so on. So it forms a GP. It forms a GP. It forms a GP. This is R. So Tn, we can write it nth term. Tn is equal to 22,000 of 3 by 100 plus 1 whole power n minus 1. Whole power n minus 1. So T4, fourth year salary, we are going to find fourth year salary means T4 22,000 of 3 by 100 plus 1 whole power 4 minus 1, it gives 3. So 22,000 of, it can be written as 103 by 100 whole power 3. If you write like this, you can simplify and you will get the answer 24,040. 24,040. This is offer B. Offer B. Offer A, 23,000. Offer A 23,820. So which option, which offer is better? Offer B is better than offer A. Offer B is better than offer B is better than offer A, because offer B he will be getting more salary. Question number 12. What is given if A, B, C are the three consecutive terms of an AB? So three consecutive terms means you know that general form of arithmetic progression. General form of arithmetic progression: A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, comma A plus 3D, and so on. So the three consecutive terms. So here A, the first term as it is, the second term will be A plus D, third term will be A plus 2D. You can take like this. Here X, Y, Z term are three consecutive terms of GP. Here product, the first term is X. We know that A, comma AR, comma AR square, comma and so on. You know, first term is A, but here first term is X. So X, first term. Second term Y, which is equal to product, the product of common ratio and the previous term, which means the preceding term. Preceding term is X, so XR. And Z is equal to product of the preceding term into the common ratio. The preceding term is X into R into one more R. So X into R square. X into R square. To prove X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into Z power A minus B equal to 1. So X, what is the value of X? X is equal to X as it is, no changes. Power B minus C. What is B? Here B value we know that is A plus D minus C is equal to A plus D. So here plus is A, plus into minus, minus A minus 2D into Y power C minus C. C value is A plus, before that Y value is X into R. X into R. Y value X into R power C. C value is A plus 2D minus A as it is into Z. What is Z? X into R square. X into R square whole power A minus B. A as it is, B is A plus B. So when you multiply by minus, it becomes like this. So how can we simplify it? X power, this plus A minus A will be cancelled. So plus D minus 2D leaves minus D into X into R whole power, this plus A minus A will be cancelled. So 2D we have, and X into R square whole power plus A minus A will be cancelled. We got minus D. Listen, we have X power minus D. It can be written as 1 by X power plus D. Here we applied a reciprocal law. Reciprocal law, which means A power M, A power minus M can be written as 1 by A power plus M. A power minus M can be written as 1 by A power plus M. Like this X power minus D can be written as 1 by X power D into x into r power 2d. X into r power 2d. X into r power 2d into x r square power minus d. 1 by x power d into, it can be written as x power 2d into r power 2d. Listen, 1 by x power d into x power, here x into r whole power 2d can be written as x power 2d into r power 2d into x power minus d into r power minus 2d. R power minus 2d. So 1 by x power d into, here bases are same, we can add their powers, you know. So x power 2d plus, minus d. Like here bases are same, so we can add their powers. R power 2d minus 2d. Minus 2d plus 2d will be cancelled. Listen again. 1 by x power d into x into r whole power 2d can be written as x power 2d into r power 2d into this x r square whole power minus d can be written as x power minus d into r power minus 2 into d, minus 2d. So 1 by x power d into x power 2d. Actually here bases are same, so we can add their powers, you know. So x power 2d here minus d into r, bases are same here also. R power 2d minus 2d. This and this will be cancelled. So anything power 0 value 1. Here 1 by x power d into x power 2d minus d gives x power d. This will be cancelled. Actually here r power 0 will be there. R power 2d minus 2d 0. So anything power 0 is 1. So 1 into 1 which is equal to 1. Hence x power b minus c into y power c minus a into z power a minus b gives 1. Hence proved.